Okay, so I also had a request just to do a quick video on hedgehog diet. So your hedgehog diet is pretty much, you can buy either like an actual hedgehog food, or you can do a mix, which I find works better and is probably healthier for them than just like a hedgehog diet. So what I use for mine is this Harrington's kitten formula. The kitten formula has a lot more protein in it and a lot more fiber than just the regular adult food, as well as the size of it is perfect for little hedgehog mouths, especially because mine's only 7 weeks old. I find that the size of the food is perfect for him to eat and he loves it. Okay, so this is the size of the Harrington's kitten formula food. It's about the same size as ferret extrusion, which I also mix in with my food, so it looks pretty much exactly the same. I'll show you that as well. Okay, so the next thing that I put into my mix is Living World ferret extrusion. So it looks exactly the same as the Harrington's kitten formula. The bites are a little bit smaller than the kitten formula is, but they are about the same size and they're the exact same color. So even when I mix the two together, I can't tell which is which anymore. So they are relatively about the same size. But this is the next thing that I put into my mix. And then the last thing that I put in is another kitten formula. It's actually this stuff here. Okay, so this is Purina Kitten Chow. This is the last thing that I add to my mixture. The bite sizes are, again, really small. They're smaller than even probably my pinky nail. So it is perfect to mix into your hedgehog diet, especially if you have a baby hedgehog like I do. So I use 2 kitten formulas in my mix. And pretty much I just put it in an airtight jar. I mix 1 cup of this with 1 cup extrusion with 1 cup of the Harrington's kitten formula. And I just mix the 3 cups together in an airtight jar. And then I pretty much feed my hedgehog 2 tablespoons every night. He does eat the full 2 tablespoons. I did start off with 1, but I found by the morning time that there was nothing and his bowl was completely licked clean. And then in the morning I would put another tablespoon and he would come out even during the brightest day and he would come out and eat. So I started feeding him 2 tablespoons and I do that nightly now. And sometimes there is a couple pieces left, but a lot of the time he does eat all of it. So he is young, he is still growing, but that is what I feed my baby hedgehog. So once I mix the 3 cups together and I stir it in an airtight container, I store everyone else in a little Sterilite bin. It's a relatively small bin, like in comparison to like my hand. And it just has one of these lids with the handle on it. And that's where I store all the rest of the food, because I find that the 3-cup mixture will last you about a month and a half, and then once it's out, I just mix in 3 cups, 3 cups, 3 cups, and I do it all again. So the next thing that you want to make sure that you have readily for your hedgehog is mealworms or other bugs. A lot of people feed their hedgehogs crickets, but I don't find that they're easy enough for them to catch, especially for Hunter because he is just a baby. Crickets are too fast and I don't really want crickets loose in my house. He also doesn't know how to eat live mealworms yet. I've been trying to show him live mealworms and he's just not interested. So what I do is I buy the freeze-dried mealworms and I just mix it in with his food, and that way he eats them like that. So that's it for my video on hedgehog diet. If you have any questions, you can email me, and please like and subscribe.